understand.
I don't think you understand that we're jumping in.
My
Uh,
shit and my brother.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, we're back. I started when I said jumping in here, just to let you know.
Oh yeah,
Uh, we are back. I don't think we didn't take a week break last week. It was a week before that.
the week before that.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though you didn't post it on Instagram in your stories.
Oh, the story. I can't do that on the phone, or I can't do that on the
Why?
browser. I don't have any social media on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I can't put. I can't do it on the web browser.
Sounds like you need to do it on the web browser.
I tried, but it doesn't let you like do the Spotify attachment and stuff. So it'd just be a silent thing, I guess.
Sounds like you need to get an emulator, a phone emulator on your computer.
What does that mean?
Get a phone emulator on your computer.
Oh, like BlueStacks or something.
Yeah.
This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form.
Turn your computer into a phone, duh.
But isn't computer just a phone? And isn't a
Do you still
phone
have,
just a computer?
do you still have your gaming phone? Didn't you have a old
Oh,
phone?
my old OnePlus. It's still there. Yeah,
There you go. Install it on there.
that might make too much sense actually.
Fucking freak.
Jumping in. Yeah, we have Inside Out 2 to talk about, and State of Play happened like 2 hours before this recording.
I don't believe you.
So I'll talk about the stuff that caught my eye anyway. Brian,
Yeti was the
I don't know if you want to. I could probably send you. That's what I can do. I should have done that. My fault.
You only wrote down the things that you're interested in, or you wrote down.
That I was interested in. Let me just send you a link to the
I can
event.
probably just go to YouTube and then Sony, and then they probably have it broken down.
Oh, like each individual trailer.
That's my guess.
Sure. What?
It's my guess.
Okay.
What is it? Sony?
Yeah.
Fucking Hihachi comes out early access Monday. If you bought the season pass, so that means I have until Monday to try to get Lydia to the same rank I got Lee in.
I think you can do that.
I don't know.
Ah, okay. But I think you
I'm
can.
gonna try.
Right.
Yeah,
There's
Jill.
the.
So
It's. I put the link up there, Brian. If you want to look at everything that was.
everything's broken down already.
Oh, you did? Okay. You did? That's not even the
I
right.
didn't.
Yeah.
I need the 26th. I need you to yell at me or whatever, but I need to get that controller.
Which one? The white, purple one, or the
The
green one?
the anniversary one.
Oh, they announced 3 new colors today,
Purple, white, green.
but it's like pearlescent ish. It looks. The white one looks so clean. The white ones look like the shoes you got me, dude. That's how clean
I,
they look.
I don't get white controllers anymore. Last I got the Destiny 1 or Destiny 2 white controller,
Uh
and I was
huh.
like, "There's a reason I don't get these anymore."
Oh, okay. Well,
They're
then
pretty, but they're not for my hands. If you know what
okay,
I mean.
that's fair. If you go to the link, Brian, it actually has the YouTube trailer next to it too. If you want to see the stuff, I think this is a more comprehensive list here of stuff that
Where I'm on
was
YouTube and they just have it broken down, brother.
okay. Anywho, we'll talk about that. What the hell?
Hiccup.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Diablo DLCs comes out fucking.
In like like a month, in like a week. I think it's October 4th.
It's October, and then you saw the thing I put Blasphemous, the trailer,
Yeah,
or DLC, same month.
same month.
Stop.
Please stop.
Damn.
Well, you might not have to worry about that because I think I'm gonna get that DLC, and I think DLC you can do the Steam library share, right?
No, I'm getting the Blasphemous DLC regardless. I'm supporting them because Jeff Keighley didn't.
Yeah, that's
Pussy.
wild. Best indie game, or not best? Was it an indie game that wasn't even nominated?
It wasn't
Yeah,
even nominated, but bigger games were. Yeah, honestly
he's a mark.
stick to trailers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I don't know why the way you did this, like that, you did that mannerism, and it reminded me that I watched The Penguin, the first episode.
Mm.
We can get into that. Oh, I'll just talk a little bit about it.
Bird of the year.
Bird of the year.
Yeah.
Sure. It's only I can get that out of the way real quick. The Penguin started airing last week. It's going to go weekly because of course that's where we're at now. Uh, only one episode. It takes place after the events of the Gotham movie.
Right after.
Pretty much, like maybe a cut to a couple weeks or something, because they're still talking about like how stuff is still fucked up and they're repairing stuff in Gotham.
Mm.
And it's pretty much the Penguin in that fallout, like what because Falcone got killed. Spoilers for the Batman movie. You know how Falcone got shot.
I only remember being in it, and I only saw it once after being in it.
Oh my god. Well,
So
it's after that,
I don't remember.
so it's pretty much a power grab for you know the underground, if you will.
I'll grab your power.
Um, it's fantastic so far. It's like an hour long episode. Penguin's killing it. Colin Farrell's still knocking it out of the park. They added I forgot her name, but she's in Palm Springs, and
How I Met Your Mother.
yes, and
Saw a still picture of her.
she's playing one of the Falcons who was in Arkham.
She Goose.
What does that mean?
She's Penguin and then Goose. It's other
Mm,
birds.
Sophia, I think is her name. Sophia Falcone. And she seems like a ruthless character. And so far, from that first pilot, I'm digging it.
Accent.
There's like the New York act, like not deep. It's not deep. It's not like, hey, come over here, Spider Man. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
that, but you can be like, okay, especially the Penguin. Like he's still doing his, his New Yorker sort of accent there.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fit right at home, like if it's Maisel, right? It's not
Okay.
that deep, but you can be like, okay, this New Yorker accent. And I'm digging it so far. So that's just one episode so far. I'm not gonna get into details because there's some cool scenes there.
You watched the Agatha show?
And I saw 2 episodes of that because they had 2 episodes out. They started airing with 2 episodes. I forgot to add that on here.
Mm.
Again, not a full review yet, just the first 2 episodes. Fun so far. Uh, Aubrey Plaza's in it. Kitty from 70 Show is still in it. She's a returning character in this. So because takes place after the events of
Oh.
WandaVision in the same town.
Mm-hmm.
So Kitty's a part of it. Some other witches are a part of it as well. The chemistry sort of they're working it out a bit because Agatha's like very blunt is the word, I guess. I don't know, like she's like the a-hole of the group, like the Stephen Strange or like the Tony Stark type of
Mm.
a-hole, like
The Stern.
banter. Yeah. But so far so good. I'm digging it. Had some laughs and it was some cool shit. I think that's it for those 2 TV shows. I'm not gonna put the Penguin on here again. But once we finish the season, we'll talk about it. Do you want to start with the state of play, or do you want to just get into your? I mean, you saw Inside Out 1 and 2 in one shot, so I don't know if you want to go through that.
Uh, we can if you want, as I just click on trailers and briefly judge them.
And briefly,
uh,
well, you give it like 10 seconds, like no, not fun. Next.
I clicked one and I've been skipping, and if a lady's talking to me and I don't see gameplay, I just move on.
Yeah, I've been at that point for years now. Like we don't. Hey, when it's time for a trailer, just hey, a world, and then show us the gameplay of that world, right? Not
Uh,
CG, cut like non-interact. Like we're done with that, bro. That we already know the CG's good.
when did Inside Out 1 come out?
Inside Out 1. It should be under the
2015. Damn, it didn't even. They aged well. Visually, it looked nice.
Yeah, I told you they've been cooking for quite some time.
Um,
Like when it's not
how
one of
many
those
years is that?
muses.
9 years.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think it's as big of a gap like The Incredibles was, but it was still a huge gap. Because The Incredibles, I think, was over a decade, right?
The Incredibles was like Pixar, like labbing it out. That's why
Oh
it was a
yeah,
bigger leap, I think.
yeah. It was 14 years for The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm. And what year was the first one? Like in
2004, dude.
that's what I'm saying. That was when they were labbing it out, and then now they kind of
They're streamlining their like
yeah.
I've. Anywho,
What?
I'll get to it when we talk about Inside Out too.
So, so apparently, I'm in quite a minority in the sense that every time someone mentions you Inside a great movie, yeah, my kids like it was good,
Uh
and I'm always like, since 2015, no, I haven't seen it yet.
huh.
And I get basically called a slur with people's eyes. They're like, "You haven't seen it? Believe,
Yeah, I don't know why you said bleep, but I'm there with you. I
you know."
pretty much every time you said I still haven't seen it, I give you a slur. I try to come up
Uh,
with a new one each time.
so celebrate PP Head's birthday, and since he already saw Inside Out 1 and he was about to play the second one, we just watched them back to back.
Yeah, because it's wild that you haven't yet. So, especially when the second one's coming out. Like I'm like, as soon as it's announced, you should be like, oh, let me go check out the first one, see if I want to see the second one. Nope.
I feel like it's only for kids visually. You know, how, like the Toy Story movies, there's stuff for kids, and there's like an undertone of adult stuff.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like, hey, look how pretty it is. Shut up and look at this. All adult.
Yeah, a lot of it, especially even the first one, even though it was a kid, it's about a kid. Like the
Just like specifically the first one, I would say.
oh, okay, because the second one, I'm like, it's more teenage, and
Mm-hmm.
it grew, it got a different demographic maybe, but even still, like even the stuff that the teenagers went through, the adults can still connect to it because they were teens once, right?
Mm-hmm. Um, People know the plot. I'm assuming by now.
Of the
With
first one, yeah.
yeah. So I don't even know where to start with this.
It's not, yeah, it's pretty much you peek into the mind of a young girl, and they pretty much made characters of each major emotion, if that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
at the time, and then inside, we'll get to inside too, which was what, joy, fear, anger, disgust, and sadness.
Joy, joy, sadness, anger, fear, disgust.
Hmm.
I think that was the order they spawned in, or
Yeah, and
whatever.
the OG ones.
Basically, a little girl grows up until what, elementary school.
Perhaps before she
She was 11.
11-year-olds go to Yes.
Let me see, kindergarten 5,
Okay. Five more
6,
grades is
7,
10.
8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
11, 6th grade.
Okay, so yeah, middle school. That's fine.
Yeah, from born to 11 and 6th grade, follow someone growing up, and then they portrayed moods or like emotion as people.
Yeah.
Pretty pretty funny. It's like one of the few times where someone being like one note or one like linear,
Yeah,
it
one
fits
note.
because that's all,
That's the point. Is
that's
them to
their
be.
role.
Yeah.
Um, the first emotion to spawn was joy, and then comes the rest. It's kind of like the premise is essentially that even the negative emotions are positive. So in the point, not everything's about being happy. There's times to be sad. There's times to be angry. There's times to all this kind of stuff. And that's essentially the bullet point of the first one.
The bullet
Yeah,
point.
of the second one as well. The first one they portray in such they Pixar.
Yeah.
Like this is the premise. This is pretty. Adults are this is and they look right at you.
This is
Credits.
your movie, adult.
Mm-hmm.
Um
I
so
like the theme. Like it's very subtle, but it also every time I hear the beginning, it's like, "Here comes the sun" is what I hear.
oh, okay, I can hear it. I didn't notice it until you mentioned Here Comes the Sun. Yeah, I see. Um
Yeah, all the voice actors did their job,
yeah.
written fairly well. There's plot holes enough that I mean you can look past them. It's not like it's gonna
Yeah.
ruin the whole fucking movie.
Yeah. It's something you just suspend your disbelief and just keep it moving.
It worked out that I watched them back to back because I didn't know that since 2015 they left it with a foreshadowing of a sequel
Yeah.
with the puberty button.
Yeah. And then we just been waiting. And then they finally announced it and I'm like, "Yay." And it came on digital, so that's why we watched it. Uh
Yeah, so I enjoyed the first one.
definitely
Go
have
Pixar.
yeah, I was going to say definitely recommend it, I guess, cuz
Yeah,
it's
I liked it.
9 years ago.
Is it? I don't think it's up there with my favorites of the Pixar movies, but it's good.
Oh, okay.
The only ones I've disliked are the Cars ones.
I think I just saw the first one. I don't remember seeing. You saw multiple of the cars. I only remember seeing the first one.
I remember the first one, and I'm like, meh. And then I kept watching them somehow. And I'm like, okay, it's called Cars, but then there's a boat, and then I was like, whatever.
Can't you just put a wheel on the boat and it's a car?
I don't know, man. But I didn't find them entertaining.
That's fair. Is this make your? Does this break your top 3 or 5?
No,
Okay,
but it's good.
it's good. Okay, that's all that you recommend it. Cool.
I even know what my five. I don't
You're
know what my five would be. I know top two is still very hard to pick between Soul and Wally.
oh, that's true. So it was really good.
Hmm. They looked right at me as they made it.
They weren't even looking at what they were typing. They just stared at you and be like, "This feels
Hmm.
right." That's how you animate, by the way. Just slapping your keyboard buttons. All right, so if, highly recommend. Let's get into Inside Out 2 then. Came out this year, I think earlier in the year, maybe during summertime.
Say it right now if you want. Guess right now.
I'd say June, mid June.
Cheating bitch.
No way, mid June.
June 14th.
I'm out here, dude. I am out here. Because I remember it was in the beginning of like the summer break, and I'm like, oh damn, I gotta go watch Inside Out 2, and then just I completely forgot it was out in theaters until I saw like a headline like, oh, it's on video on demand or Disney Plus soon. I'm like, what the hell? And then I look down, I'm like, oh no, it's way past June now. Um, where do we go from here? The Inside Out 2 starts, I think, a couple years, maybe a year or two after. Like she's
She was 11 before, and now she's 13,
13. Is that what it was?
12 or 13.
She like had a growth spurt. She's already like puberty already hit. She's tall, looking like a middle schooler, right? Or looks like a middle school / high school. Who cares? Anywho, she's made friends at this school. They're after they moved from the first one. That was the big thing on the first one. The first one, it was her moving and her adjusting to the move. That was the and how she emotes throughout that process. Here is I think this one was her friends gave her bad news about her. They're leaving to a different school or something. At the same time, they are going to like a hockey camp to go try out to see if they can make the high school team or something. And that's her.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. There's apparently a short that came out the same year for after the first one called Riley's First Date.
Oh, I've never seen it. I might have to check
It
that
was
out. Is it a short? It might have came with like the Blu-ray release or something. Because I don't remember. And it came out with the first one.
uh same year.
It might have been after, dude. Because I don't. That's why Anxiety sounded so familiar. She's Maya Hawke.
Yeah.
Like her
I
voice.
still don't hear it.
No, I heard it. And I'm like, I know this voice. Where have I heard it from? And I could not place it. Let's see who else. Maybe I discussed was. Yeah, Lisa Lapira, Tony Hale was here. Yeah,
I
they
didn't
did swap
realize
them.
Envy either.
I didn't until I saw her like interviewing Ao, and I'm like, okay. When I saw her interviewing, I'm like, okay, I know she's gonna be Envy. And then when I saw her, or when I heard her on in the movie, I'm like, yep, that's her.
The Ennui sounded familiar, but I've never seen this lady in my life.
Ennui?
Yeah, she sounded familiar to me. I don't know why. But I'm
I
looking through their
their
catalog and have
discography, biography, no, filmography.
I don't know any of this.
There's one called The Animal. No, this is all different language. Well, that makes sense. They got a French actress to play a French character. That makes sense. You're not gonna know any of the movies because there's
You
all
don't know
French
it
movie.
much.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I don't think I know any.
There's a movie she's in that's called Zero Fucks Given.
There's one called Ballsy Girl.
Oh, I like that. Uh, where were we at? We were just talking about just the characters, I guess. Anywho, that's the plot of it. It's her dealing with all that inside her head. Uh, Anxiety, embarrassment, and envy are introduced as some new feelings. Anxiety starts taking over because anxiety, super high anxious, anxious person starts taking control, boots out Joy. I think
The
everybody,
OGs.
the OGs, along with at the time Riley's personality. I guess all of this gets introduced like the first 5 minutes. I'm not spoiling for you. Uh, and that's it. Joy and them have to get back to save Riley's personality amidst this transition between middle school and high school or whatever, that pretty much friendship land, and that's about it. They kind of foreshadowed that in the beginning of the movie with like the family land being so small and the friendship one being huge. I'm like, okay, so this is going to be kind of focused on the friendship stuff, which it is. And I don't know, it's just more of the same in a good way. The writing was there, the jokes were there. There's heavy moments, obviously. There's sad. It's just a great family movie, right? Everything, it checks all the boxes. Something I didn't. It's been a while since we've seen a Disney movie, I guess, or one that didn't have musicals in it, right? Like music sections, and I miss that because I'm like, oh, Inside Out 2 is just here's the movie. We're not doing any musical numbers and stuff. It's just we're gonna just live in this cinematically, right?
I
Not.
don't mind that.
It's just I haven't seen. I don't know what other Disney movies have they had.
Wally,
No, no, I'm talking about before this, like in recent releases.
Wally
Yeah, well,
remastered,
that's Wally remastered. That's what it was. You're right.
Wally
Is
versus
there a way?
Capcom.
Is there a way to search like Disney's?
Type in Pixar movies or something. I don't know, man.
Because it's more than that now. It's Disney animation movies.
Animated movies, you mean?
I don't know why I put animation. List of all of Walt Disney's. Scroll all the way down to the 2024, dude. Am I losing it? I went too far down. Yeah, they're different studios. Because the latest thing before yeah, they're different studios. So Disney Animation Studios, the latest thing was Wish and Strange World, and Encanto. And I think all of those are pretty much music numbers. Where I think Pixar's is not.
Coco, Pixar, or Disney?
I think that's Pixar.
That's my top three.
What is?
Uh, I don't know about first or second between Wally and Soul, but Coco's third.
So Coco's third, and you don't know about Wally and which one?
And
And
Soul.
Soul? Okay.
Yeah.
List of Pixar films. So yeah. All the Pixar ones are Coco is Pixar. So is Cars. I know you love that. Onward, Soul, Turning Red, Lightyear is the one we saw before
That was
this.
that
That
was
was
solid.
fine. Yeah, that was a fine
Yeah,
movie. I don't think it's not one where we'd go watch this immediately, but it was definitely dope.
it's a good time.
Oh, the one before this was Elemental, and I don't think that did well.
I haven't seen it.
I have not
That's the
seen
one where
that.
it looks like the fire and the water drop are gonna eventually date.
Yeah, I think that's the one that Randall saw, and he was like, it was fine. I think he reviewed it on here.
I
I
think
mean,
it's the only two that I haven't seen now.
nah, you haven't
And
seen.
Turning Red.
Yeah, I was gonna say you haven't seen Turning Red yet.
I said two. Oh no, I lied. Despicable Me as well. Is that the what is?
That's DreamWorks.
Oh, okay.
I think
I don't know
that's a
anymore.
different studio completely. Oh, okay. The one before that was Luca, and Luca was just
I love
excellent.
Luca.
Yeah, dude. But Inside Out 2, enjoyed it a lot. I, if you liked the first one, you're gonna love this one. Uh, that's it. That's pretty much it. The rendering's gotten a lot better. I know it sounds weird, even after Brian seeing the first one right before. You're like, wait, what the heck? It looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, the first one looks good now, and then the second one looks great now. I guess
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think yeah, that's it on that. Go watch it. Like if it's on digital platforms now. I think I don't know if it's out on physical yet, but it should be
it's
on.
funny. Like they even in this one they tried different art styles within the same movie, and they did a good job with each one.
Oh, when they went to the abstract stuff.
But that was the first
That
one.
was the first one. What art styles did they change here?
The Dora the Explorer like thing,
Oh, I see what you mean.
and then
When
on
they
top of
blended
that the
it, yeah.
PS2 graphics.
Yeah, I forgot.
K-
That might be my biggest note is they introduced some funny ass characters that they didn't use as often.
They also left it open for something that alludes to there being a third movie in the sense that the big secret they didn't reveal.
They did at the end.
They revealed it.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Post credit scene. I forgot what it was. It wasn't huge. It was like, oh, that's it. And then she asked him about something else, and he's like, no, not that. And then closed. So there's like another secret or something. I forgot what it was. It was like some burned a hole in in a towel or something. I forgot what it was. You can look it up. But that's the only thing I remember saying. And then it closed. It shut itself in there because I think there's still more secrets in there. So like you mentioned, that might be it. There might be like a secret thing they'll do.
Somebody put it up as a
The whole video, like someone just uploaded the
yeah. Someone recorded at the theater.
nice. But it's just pretty much. he opens it. He's like, "Oh, I'll tell you," and it's like some not that doesn't sound like this. It's that serious, and then they keep it moving.
We burn a hole in the rug.
That's what it was. You burn a hole in the rug, and then she asks if that was it, and he's like, "Oh no, there's another one or something." And I don't remember. It wasn't a huge. It wasn't a really good uh post credit. Cool. I don't have anything else to talk about for Inside Out. Like it was just a great time. If you enjoyed the first one, go watch it. If you didn't enjoy the first one, I don't think you should watch this one because I think it's more of the same. And if you've never heard of Inside Out and you're 9 years late, I this would be a great time to watch them back to back because it does like follow up a year or two after the events of the first one. So yeah, you might enjoy that. Brian, it looks like you went ham on music here. So unless you have something else to talk about Inside Out, this is your music minute, dog.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess you can
No,
start
I'll talk about slow horses when I catch up.
yeah, you still have a couple seasons.
I'm
Um,
on three.
I was gonna say your home. You can start with Kalani since that's your homework.
I heard that today.
Oh damn, a last second turn in, huh?
Oh, that's nice. Sorry, I looked through albums. Empress of.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the deluxe version of her album. That was a whole new album.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
people just release the album. What is with this deluxe stuff? Like,
So they do it later so they can continue charting.
oh, still stop. Like stop chart. Just make everything release and
That's
stop
the
getting
Taylor
me.
Swift special. She does that and then deluxe and then an acoustic one.
Goodness, dude. Like every time I see a new thing on what's new, and I'm like, I can't wait. There's new music. Nah, bro. We just added like one or two tracks to the album you already sat through and talked about, and like, what are we doing?
I think you know.
I don't think
Um,
you. I don't think you know.
so I listened to Kalani's album today. You already heard it. Would you say it was just more R&B?
This is the R&B I was looking like when I first heard Crash earlier this year. There was some good pop, you know, high energy stuff, but I didn't get a lot of her R&B bag that I enjoy listening to. So when she released this, it was pretty much that in her R&B bag.
Um, so yeah, 14 tracks, almost an hour. I hearted 14 tracks. Two of them are remixes,
Yeah, two of them. The last two I think are.
but out of the 14, I hearted four of them.
Oh damn, you
No,
didn't like them.
nothing I hated, but it just felt like it felt too safe. Like it sounds good, sounds polished, and then it's just like a lot of it was just R&B. Like I think if sonically it fits people who like the 2000s era of R&B,
Uh huh.
but it was nothing like from her older work. There's a lot more like I guess unique songs. It felt a lot more personal than a lot of the ones on here. At least upon listening to it just for once.
That's how I review fucking Katy Perry's album they released. I'm not even gonna put it on here to talk about it.
Mm.
That was not. Don't bother. Uh,
I mean, it's probably the same thing that I always complain about for her that she sounds like she's outdated in the way that she writes, especially as a pop star.
yeah, it's just not. It seems like a pop machine. Like here, we needed an album. That's what it felt like. Anywho, but
Six
keep
out
going.
of six. Um, yeah, no song I disliked. Like she does what she normally does well. She sings well, good instrumentation or instrumental choices if she's the one choosing them. But overall, it didn't feel like it felt cookie cutter as opposed to how her older work would sound to me, for the
Okay,
most part.
I think I can
I'm
guess your four.
go for it.
Obviously the Lucky Day one. Obviously the
Nope,
Vince Staples. No for both.
nope, the first one.
Okay, so Vince Staples. That's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Um, probably the Let Me Down interlude.
Yep.
Um, I think it was called First Life,
Nope.
or is it Love Like? It's one of those that you probably
There's a
heard.
song called First Life.
Yeah, but the song I'm thinking of. I don't know if it's Love Like or First Life. So it's neither. You didn't even like Love Like or First Life.
Either one.
Oh,
No.
then fuck me. Then never mind. Those were like the four or five that I had, like you had to like.
I had the Vince one, no better.
Yep.
I had Form of You. Let Me Down, which R&B artists, when it says interlude on the song, just know that that's probably the best song on the album almost every time.
Oh, yeah, because it's usually a
Every
mix of a
fucking time,
real
man.
thing, and then they'll tease you with some crazy instrumental. You're like, oh, okay, and then they'll cut to the real song, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me?
Let Me Down is that kind of energy for the whole album is kind of what
You
I
were
would have
hoping
wanted
for?
from her.
Uh,
Yeah, it kind of gave me a Janae Aiko vibes as well.
I can hear it.
And then Around was the fourth one.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought you would have definitely liked the Lucky Day one. Boom, boom, boom. It's like a simple. I don't even know what instrumental that is, but or instrument that is. But I'm like, okay.
There's a
And
lot that I like the instrumental, but then the writing was and unfortunately that was one of them.
oof. Uh,
Yeah, if you like 2000s R&B around there, give it a shot. It is almost an hour, so it is a little more of a commitment. But
I don't watch. Don't listen to the remixes. You could save like 10 minutes there.
the other thing I wanted to point out, the way that she transitions from song to song is actually really good.
Oh, that's true. Let's see there. I could have sworn you talked about this already. The TiaCorine, the Corine, or maybe her
Yeah, I
single.
heard that yesterday. She's from the Denzel Curry song.
Ah, that might be why I see the name before. That's a hilarious album cover.
Yeah. Um,
Is that Cloud with a keyblade, or is that Sora with a keyblade?
that's her.
Oh, but I mean,
I
is she
think
dressed as Sora or
neither really. I mean, I guess Cloud's hair
Claim?
and then
Go
a
ahead.
keyblade. Tia Corine. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I liked her in that one Denzel song, so I'm like, fuck it.
The hot one?
Apparently, she dropped an album. Yeah, I like the. She's probably my favorite part of the song.
What?
I like a lot of it, and there's nothing I dislike. I just like her. I like her part the most. Um, so the name looks familiar. I'm like, fuck it, drop something this year.
Yeah,
Then we listen to it. 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 tracks, 37 minutes.
that's a speed run album.
um, out of the 15 songs, I hearted two, three, five of them.
Okay.
The exact 180 as opposed to the Kalani album. This is like a mixed bag of just different shit.
Is this her debut?
I don't know. Let me look.
Because I can maybe see it if it's her debut and she's trying to do.
No, it looks like it's their third album.
You said it's a third.
Apparently,
Oh, she did this with Kenny Beats.
one of the songs.
Oh, well, she's
One of the songs he's credited for.
then why is he credited on the entire album?
It's the same thing. Other producers. So she's on there, and then the other three people
Yeah.
they produced like some of the songs.
Oh,
At
I
least
don't.
they're credited. I should
Oh,
say.
I
I
didn't.
should keep
But
saying.
it's I've never seen it at the album artist level where there's multiple, just because the producers on there. I don't know if I'm
What's
making
funny
any
is that
sense,
there's
but
other songs have different producers that weren't also credited that way. I don't know.
well,
Um,
oh, never mind. You're right. This is not her first album. Okay, I mean she might have just been trying different stuff. So what kind
yeah,
of stuff is it? Is it like R&B like random with hip hop and like rock or like?
it's like stuff that you heard in the Denzel song.
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff that sounds like kind of trippy reddish, where it's kind of melodic but it's still trappish.
What's the ad lib again? You make
None of
fun.
the
Yeah,
yeah, she hasn't done anything like
that's
that.
exactly what I was thinking of.
She has stuff that sounded like ballady. She has stuff that sounded I don't remember the name which song it was. There's a song that has like a more of a break, like a freestyle instrumental,
Okay.
and she's rapping on it.
Oh.
Uh, there's songs on here where it's like I said, rock where it's guitar and then she's singing on it. Some other, it sounds like someone else is singing. Like it sounds like a guy's voice sometimes. I don't know if it's her doing that. If it
Oh,
is, good shit.
so the guy named Tony Schnow, Tony Schnow is a producer, or is he also a vocalist?
He
Or
raps. He's actually in that song. He's the only reason I didn't heart it.
damn,
The instrumental, she was going off, and it goes to this guy. I'm like, I don't remember there being any songs I hate. I didn't like his part, but the song overall solid. I didn't heart it, but
And
it was a. I didn't expect there to be like a mixed bag of types of songs in there, but that's how she had it.
I mean, she only really has two features, right? Because what's his name doesn't Kenny Beats does
Credited features.
sorry, credited features, but Kenny Beats doesn't like rap or anything, right? So it's just
No,
her
he just
spinning
produced
bars
it.
for how long is this? How long did you say this was?
35 minutes,
Okay.
37 minutes.
37. Yeah, that's not too bad.
The instrumental that he did, I like.
Kenny's?
That's the one. That's the
Shaka Khan?
freestyle one. Yeah,
Do you think he made that during his show?
it's been a while since I've watched, so I don't know.
Maybe he and then they just put it out they just put it out because
There's
she
a
like
lot. Sometimes he does that. Sometimes it's the songs he didn't put on his show. Like a lot of ski masks. I think it's faucet failure. I think he produced,
yeah.
and it was never on the show. He just did it.
Well, this one's on there. The Denzel Curry one, Unlocked. And he didn't he have an episode where he just did the whole thing? Or am I tripping?
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes he does, and they put it on their album. Sometimes he doesn't.
I see. My fault. Sick.
But yeah, it was entertaining.
Have to add this to the listen list. Oh, the LL? No, I don't like that. We'll come back with something else.
Cool J already has it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. He already has. Yeah, you're right. I would have gotten
sub
sued
45 minutes. So long as you at least have a baseline enjoyment of kind of like the newer age trappy rock kind of stuff,
Okay.
like the Trippy Reds. Not really too much into
Ah.
not too much into what Lil Uzi's doing now, but like a bit of him, a bit of Ski Mask, that era of like the emo trappy rock
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
I think you'll probably enjoy her. It's less than 45 minutes. I would give it a shot, unless you absolutely hate everybody I just named.
Yeah, that then yeah, don't bother at that point. There's people like that who just don't really like that kind of era.
People that hate jazz, like I don't know.
There's people who hate jazz.
That's what I'm saying.
It depends what type of jazz. Since it's
Um,
you know,
which one next?
I don't know. You spin the wheel. You already did two out of the four, so like you got London Grammar. Tell me about London Grammar because I have to listen to hers. I guess the last one I heard. Let me see if I'm behind. Give me a sec.
I heard her last album. It's been 3 years. I heard Californian Soil.
Okay, cool. That's the one I heard too. I had there like two of them in there. Call your friends and Lord, it's a feeling.
I like the Baby It's You, and I think All My Love. It doesn't have my hearts on here because I think I wasn't untitled.
Because you were yeah. What was I gonna tell you?
Probably Words.
Probably
Fucking
words.
got 'em.
Oh, the greatest love. Cool. I was just checking to
Greatest
see.
Love. I drooled. Um,
Okay.
heard this. I think I heard it on Friday. It's 10 tracks. It's 42 minutes. I didn't heart any of the songs
Uh-huh.
individually. Nothing stood out, but as a whole, it's a good listen. And the reason I say that is it's weird. It's like it felt like a movie score, like a soundtrack to a movie. It's very
Oh.
cinematic-y. And so there's no individual thing that stood out, but like it feels like just one long listen.
And you check to see if there's like a movie coming out that's called The Greatest Love?
No, I didn't check at all.
Okay. We'll keep talking about it. I'll look it up. Maybe there is.
Um, yeah, it's like big sounding, cinematic approach. Her voice and like the way that she writes is like an interesting mix of how she normally sings and writes, mixed with Lana,
Oh, there's no.
mixed with
Okay.
mixed with like a little bit of Florence. She has powerful vocal parts in here that I wasn't expecting.
Oh, okay.
And there's a third artist that I don't remember who I wanted to compare her to. I know artists don't really like being compared to other artists, but
But it
that's what I
helps
said when I
us.
posted it.
It helps us, the listener, to be like, okay, what am I in for, right? So I mean, they might like not like it, but it's our map, right? It's our guide.
Trying to figure out when the fuck I posted it so I can see what I said about it. Did I not post it?
You might have. I mean, we've been posting some stuff in the music.
I see me. I saw myself. When did I listen to this? Unless I can't read. That's a possibility.
What do you mean?
What?
Like you put it in
Did
the music? Is that what you in the
I'm
music
pretty
channel?
sure it did, unless I just make things up now.
You might have just added it to your backlog and thought it was on this.
No, I feel like I talked to somebody about it.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, she's on
Yeah,
here.
it's very cinematic sounding, very Lana Florentine mixed with how London Grammar usually makes songs. I suggest listening to it. It sounds clean. It sounds cohesive. Um, and I hope that she's trying to get sync licensing for a lot of this music. Maybe she had like film or like visual media in mind when she made this. I would like to hear this alongside like something visually.
Is there no music videos for any of these?
I have no clue. I didn't look.
I can check real quick. I mean, that would have been like a nice. What is this? Uh, oh my God, London Grammar. I kept thinking of London Bridge falling down. I'm like, what? Why is that in my head?
You're gonna type in London Grammar. It's just a bunch of people saying in it.
In it, um, there is some for some or 5 months ago. Oh, that's just
Bunch of
videos,
lyric videos.
lyric videos. Oh no, Fakest Bitch has no. That's official audio. Visualizer, lyric video. You're right. Yeah, there's no official video. I think.
House.
Oh wait, House has an official video,
That's the first song on there.
and I think that's it because the video before that's like a year out. So unless
Mm,
Hire's in this as well, it's not
nope.
cool. So yeah, she has the intro to it. House. Maybe she'll make more if it's. I mean, if it's like you mentioned, if it's a visual thing. But maybe the lyric videos will supplement it because they look different.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't get that far into it yet.
Okay, well then give it a shot. That's your homework.
But yeah, I recommend listening to it unless you just hate cinematic stuff.
They watch Dune muted.
Yeah, if you like anytime you hear music in a movie you scoff, then this probably isn't for you.
Yeah, I imagine someone loudly scoffing in a theater. The second like a score starts playing, this shit again.
Mm-hmm. It's the Avengers theme.
Oh my god, bro! I'm not trying to get hype right now. I'm just trying to watch a
Mm-hmm.
movie, right?
Bro, I'm just trying to hear dialogue.
Yeah,
Talk.
that's why they never go to a Nolan movie.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, nah, that's what you did to me the first time.
Um, yeah, thumbs up.
Okay, I'll check that
Uh,
one out because I did listen to
next
her
one.
last one. Larry June, bro.
Uh, I've heard a lot of people, or I have friends that listen to him like religiously. This is my first project hearing him. I've heard him in some features for other songs. Um, to sum up him
Yeah,
before I get into his album, very monotone. Uh,
like
you know,
jumping
you know how
in
you know how
or
when Brent Fires talks his shit, like the way that Brent Fires talks his shit, kind of. I guess in the weekend as well when when the tell your friends about it kind of songs
okay,
when they're
where it's
that
mostly
that's
talking and a hint of singing.
that's him minus the singing, but he sounds like he was a pimp at one time in his life.
Oh, okay,
I don't know if he was. I think he's from Texas. He sounds like he's from Texas.
okay.
I guess if Big Crit was a pimp, that's what he
Hey, we
sounds
don't
like.
know if he is. If I mean, this could be different types of pimps. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know. That being said,
Yeah.
I listened to "Doing It for Me" because I was like, "Oh, new album, fuck it, I'll if I'll gauge me wanting to listen to this other stuff if I like this."
Okay, that's fair.
15 tracks, 37 minutes, 55 seconds. We can round up 38 minutes. Out of the 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them I hearted. That I can remember, nothing I hated. This is almost the epitome of music to drive to.
Oh, okay.
The way they like drive slow. Uh, honestly, yeah, if you like drive slow, Kanye and Paul Wall,
Yeah.
you're like 75% of this album just off rip.
Really? Okay. I'm gonna check this out.
Um,
Also, this seems to be like a sequel or something? Because there's two songs here that are part 5 and part 2.
I wouldn't know.
Okay. I don't know if you. Okay, cool. I don't know if you
There's
heard
some
the
songs
previous
that
ones.
there's songs that are like Drive Slow. There's some that sounds like he's very inspired by Nate Dogg, the
Yeah.
way he does his choruses. There's songs where he's like just talking his shit like three piece. It might be my favorite song of the album.
Well, wait, hey, he has a pretty big project from last year.
I didn't listen to it.
The Great Escape. It's him and the Alchemist, and he's got Big Sean on it, Action Bronson,
He also has
no,
the
Wiz
Night Shift apparently
Joey Badass, and
from last
Currency.
year.
I'll have to check this guy out. Okay, so but I might just check this album out first, but
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Literally driving music when three piece comes. If you listen to this and when three piece comes on,
yeah.
you're gonna be like,
Oh, okay.
you're gonna put out a cigarette on somebody when three piece comes on.
What the hell? Okay, I don't want that kind of
That's
energy.
all I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
It's a simple chorus,
Mm-hmm.
and not to the extent of like Kenny Mason or yeah,
Kenny
Kenny
Mason.
Mason.
Yeah, and I'm jumping in.
A lot of for three pieces like three piece ride. Like that's his voice.
So he's literally like Paul Wall then. Got it.
It's
Not like
it's
him. That sounds.
yeah.
That's okay.
He's sounds very Texas
Gotcha. Okay. I think I know what I'm
in a
there
good
for.
way.
I think I'm gonna have a good time with this one.
I enjoyed it. Again, nothing. I'm like shut this shit off right now.
Uh huh.
A lot of it is like Drive Slow, but then there's variations where it's very Nate Dogg esque.
Oh, okay.
But I enjoyed it. It's a good first time with him. I'd have to go back and listen to his other projects, but I enjoyed him.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Three piece, easy favorite of the album.
Favorite? Yeah, it sounds like you've already mentioned it by name multiple times. So I think that's your top. So it sounds like Three Piece is gonna easily is gonna be part of my fave 5 songs that I have to sort through. Then
I don't know. Easily? No.
not
Easily, I'm
easily.
Russian now.
Yeah, easily. Vasily. All right.
Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Making my top five, but it's a good song.
No, not making it, just having it on the list as a contender
Oh,
is what I'm saying.
maybe.
Because
Important Couch is also good.
I have how much is this? Doesn't even tell me how many fucking 16 so far, and you're in 2 of
I
them,
have to take mine.
and you have 2 tracks on there.
Me?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you which ones they are. My Guys and Fake It are on here.
They suck.
What? Your guys suck?
Yeah, my guys fake it.
And of
Sucks
course,
bad.
Hijack's on there because
Honestly, I
Hijack's
think
like easy. I think Hijack has locked its Fave 5 spot.
if it's not on mine, by the end of the year, it's the gatekeeping song. It's like, do I like him more than Hijack?
I'm
And
Brian.
then my,
That's crazy to me because Hijack might be higher up on the 5 for me.
I'm trying to. That's it. No one.
So that means if you have songs that are higher than that, that means you have 4 songs that I need to listen to, right?
You should have already heard. Let me see. The songs that do not move for
Yeah.
me, I'm looking at the wrong spot. 2, 3.
It's crazy. We're on the final stretch. We're in the last 3 months, by the way.
Honestly, it might be 5, if not the gatekeeping song. I have 4 songs that will not move.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
That Vic Tony song that I mentioned before, it's St. John,
I need to
is
listen to Victoria.
also might be. It's like right there with Hijack. And
Oh,
it's like
that's
that.
I gotta listen. Okay, and I'm like,
Jumping in might be also a gatekeeping song.
that's a contender on like it's on the list here, but I don't see it making it because there's other big ones here, and I still have to listen to some that you've already recommended. So
Uh, my favorite song from Schoolboy is basically an interlude. Movie. Every time that comes on,
oh,
I'm from the West.
immediately you just a
Yeah, when I
switch.
hear when I hear I know I'm like, look, bitch, put me in a film.
Oh damn. That's right. So I need to listen to YG first, and I listen to Vic Tony.
Get the wrong idea, blows boo.
I gotta be honest, I don't know what you just said to me.
Bitch.
Oh, I know that. I know what that means. All right, cool. I mean, you sold me on Larry June. I gotta listen to this. I mean, his album cover is a car. Like he built it to ride up on, like, not ride, to roll up on you with whatever song is coming on.
Imported couches, the instrumental alone, it's like you're looking over a balcony in a robe, but you don't have it fastened and you have nothing else underneath.
Oh, you're just letting it fly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm right back. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's in my head now.
The funniest, it's funny. The biggest shakers of what could be albums
I'm not even thinking about the album. That's
and
that's
tracks
that's
and tracks
tracks I can think of, but
is just like gaming. When the fall starts, everybody gets emotional.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting, because once I'm waiting for the sudden drop. 'Cause I know Scissor's just gonna drop, and I know that's gonna be an easy one. Aside, what is it? Isaiah Rashad already has 2 singles out,
Isaiah Rashad,
so I'm sure he's coming up next.
he's in one of my favorite songs from the Sir album.
Oh, I don't think I heard this album. I think you talked about it here.
It's solid.
All right, cool. All right, that's not.
He starts his verse and it's called I don't remember the name of the song now that I'm thinking about it, but he starts his verse with going young, young. I'm like, it's me.
That's you. That's your anthem.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on Larry June, or
No, just again, it's easy.
easy listening? That's what it sounds like. I'm actually excited to listen to it. That's gonna be an easy one.
It's there for you to feel yourself. It's there for you to drive. It's there for you to just unwind. That's what this album did.
I'm gonna get it on CD and just leave it in my car, and then randomly play that CD.
But 3 piece might have you like pistol whip somebody with a pencil.
Okay, I can't listen to that on the drive. That I can't go postal while I'm driving. That's insane. I'll have to check it out then. It sounds like 3 Piece is gonna be on my favorite on there too.
That's easily my favorite.
But we'll see. We'll take a gander. All right, we kind of went through this pretty quickly. That's good. Uh, State of play, unless you have something else.
I don't think I do.
Next week's gonna be heavy gaming for me because I'm playing
Heavy
Wild
game.
Bastards and I'm playing UFO 50.
That's that 50 game thing.
Dude,
Bro, how many of these fucking
dude,
games are just Souls likes from State of Play?
a lot. But the one I want to talk about is Hell Is Us. If you haven't seen that trailer,
I
that
just
one,
watched that.
you didn't like it?
Visually looks
Oh,
visually looks nice. I skipped the half the trailer was dialogue and I went to when it starts playing.
yeah. No,
But
you
it
didn't.
looks
It looks it just
visually it's pretty, but the gameplay looks a little
cookie cutter.
it looks a little like it's missing personality.
It just
The
looks
one
like,
that I'm the one out of the two that I'm like, this looks interesting is the arcade one.
oof, that's the next thing on my list. The Arcade Chronicles, yeah.
That shit looks clean as
It
fuck.
looks like it's an online. Like if you look at the trailer real quick, you'll see some NPCs running as if they're like characters. So it might be like an online situation. I didn't
Online
catch.
action RPG.
Okay, cool. That's what I was gonna.
Oh, I looked into this. They announced this before, and I looked into it. I think it's gonna be free to play.
Oh, even better. We can try that
That
out.
shit looks. That looks.
Yes, I'm right there with you. Whatever that means, I think I feel what that means, and I'm agreeing with you.
A lizard boss popped up. I guess maybe that's me channeling it. I don't know.
Oh, you you immediately wanted to capture it.
I don't know. I don't even like lizards. I don't know where that came from.
That's weird. You're going down to my list here. Is there anything else that caught your eye?
I don't know. I'm just watching them live.
All
Dragon
right.
Age. I'm skipping.
Yeah,
Just saying.
that's a boss. They actually show you a fucking boss fight in that. So just move on.
I'll show you a boss. Grabs balls.
What the
Ooh,
hell?
looks pretty. Remastered. Oh, okay. More of that reselling. What's the Alan Wake stuff?
The final DLC for the expansion, and you're going back to the lake house. But I think the FBC is involved now, because the control, when you play control, the
The
announcement
lake
of
house is where it takes you with those doors. And you have to find out which one's open and control. Is that?
no, lake house is where the first Alan Wake took place. And then when you played
Oh.
control, it's unveiled that the universes are together, because that's in oh my god, in AOE. No,
Oh, the anomaly thing.
yeah, that's a location
Thing
that's,
of interest.
yeah. What the hell is it? And I call myself the director.
Point of
Holy
interest,
shit!
isn't it?
No,
Artifact of interest.
no.
Um,
Okay,
anomaly. It's
I
one of
can't.
something like that.
It's AWE.
AWE.
Altered World Event, I think it was. No, I'll check it out. Control AWE. Da, na, 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 na. Second expansion, whatever. Because there's altered items, there's objects of power,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's locations that are called specific.
Type in Control
Oh,
AWE. You
I
said.
found it. Yeah, altered world event. So that's how the player goes. Oh wait, the lake. Wait, that happened. That's how they find out. Oh, it overlaps. So the trailer shows off like the FBC and stuff, and I'm like, okay, so maybe we get to play as Jesse after Control, or Alan and Jesse go back to the lake house to figure something out. I don't know. The trailer looked cool, and it's coming out in October, so perfect timing because Alan Wake does have that horror slash survival stuff that's fits right in with Halloween. So I'm gonna have a good time playing with that because I finished the other. I've pretty much finished the rest of the game. I just need to finish this DLC, and we'll be golden. It looks great. Uh, while you're judging something silently there, I don't know what you disgusted you just now, but
Fear the Spotlight. The Bloomhouse game.
oh, the indie
What else is it?
PS2.
PS2.
Yeah, that one looks okay.
That's what I'm looking. I'm like, what? I was like PS2, and then I'm hearing sounds, and then it said Bloomhouse, and I'm like, all right.
PS2, and then I'm hearing sounds. No, dude, yeah, they
Oh,
announced
it's
that.
not first person.
No, it's third person. You play as the.
Wait, at the beginning, because they're doing this down a hallway,
I
and
see.
then there's a lady. So I thought, oh, she's just leading us somewhere, but then it looks like it's third person. I'm a little sad. Edge rolled comes out before the Halloween. I don't know
Yeah,
if we're gonna do any Halloween gaming.
we can because there's a lot of horror games I've been out. One on Steam, and then second, there's just horror games that I haven't played or continued playing because I'm a shitty baby pants, like Outlast 2. Uh, there
Should do a
was
whole weekend of horror
the Weekend of Horror.
gaming. Fucking Larry June 3 pieces playing. You
While we're
know,
doing horror, we're not gonna be scared then.
I'm not for sure.
Yeah,
I'll
if
play
you're
Outlast 2 if you guys want me to. And in the second I hear 3 piece rad, I'm walking out whatever's trying to endanger me.
oh my god, I think you're gonna try like hit him with the pistol whips or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if you're gonna have a pistol in Outlast. I think it's just a camera, and then I think that's it. The camera and I didn't get that far, so who knows?
For the
Um,
spotlight, that looks interesting though.
yeah, it looked.
Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, Dynasty Wars Origins. The trailer was to show more gameplay, and they announced the date, and the date's January 17th of next year. So it's coming
I
soon.
would I wouldn't be against it. I like the Hyrule War. It looks like you beat the fuck out of everything mode.
After we played Hyrule Warriors, I've been itching to get another. Oh, I'm sorry. After Fire Emblem Warriors, I'm like, I need another one of like these because it's just dumb fun. It's just let me swing at shit, but with Fire Emblem progression, and I'm like, I wish they didn't just tie it to the freaking story mode because once you're done with the story mode, you could just redo the whole thing again, and it's like, well, I wanted like an end game where I can just keep doing these battles and leveling up.
Tell you, man, that first Hyrule Warriors, that they had everything.
They were cooking. Too bad it was running at 12 FPS, but okay. Then Monster Hunter Wilds came on. That game is looking. I'm telling you, I say this every time we talk about this on this podcast. Every time I see a trailer for that game, it looks better and better.
Oh, they released day reveal.
Yes, it's February
Was it
28th.
yesterday?
It's gonna be February, late February. So literally, I'm sorry, not late February, the last day of February.
February 28th. Yeah. I think my nose is so fucking itchy. I don't know why.
You probably have. Oh, it probably like me. I need to shave some nose hairs here. Too much information. Oh well.
I don't think it's that. It feels like there's like a cut in my nose.
Oh, that's worse. Did you?
I don't put my hands in my nose, so I
Okay, yeah, I
don't
was about
know.
to say, did you like accidentally like cut it with your nail or something that while you're digging or what?
No.
Oh, okay.
Um, I don't think I have anything else in February. I know April's the only thing I have something. That's the new City of Wolves game,
Oh, okay.
the SNK fighting game.
Yeah.
I don't know
Uh,
what else comes out.
that's about it for the stuff. The last two things that I wrote down is the Horizon Zero Dawn remastered, which thank goodness that way it'll look just as great as the second one does because the second one looks fantastic. Uh, and then last but not least, Ghost of Yote, which is the Ghost of Tsushima sequel.
Okay, I was gonna ask the sequel or what?
Well, it's not a sequel. I'm not thinking about it as a sequel. It's just their next game. I think they're gonna do Ghost of and then wherever location because you're not playing as Jin Sakai. You're playing as the new lady here. And I don't know if you get to use that dog in combat or not, but there's like a wolf that's with you, and I'm like, I'm all
Name's
for it.
Atsu.
Is that the character name? Atsu?
Apparently, in 1603, Atsu sets out on a journey in the lands surrounding Mount Yote. But the voice
Okay.
actor narrating it sounds like the guy from the other game.
Oh, you'll see him. It's part of a card. It's part of a cutscene. It cuts into a cutscene of the game. The person talking. It's not anybody from unless they swap. Unless I just didn't notice and that was a different person talking. But
Still looks gorgeous.
yeah, it looks. You'll see. It doesn't look that great because it's YouTube compression. There's so many moving things, but they have like big lush fields.
I can't tell if she's old. She looks pretty though.
I mean, she looks
I like
I
the
don't
mask for
middle
sure.
aged. I guess. Like I don't. What do you mean? Like
I don't know.
she's like an
You know those
adult.
people who like depending on the angle you look at them, they're either young or old.
Can you
You
give
ever
me an
seen that?
example? Like who? Like, is there a celebrity that you can
There is, but now I'm blanking. What
at an
I looked,
angle or the
I
lighting?
looked at the angle.
Ah,
I
okay.
feel like I've recently talked about somebody who looks old and young at the same time. It's just that I looked to the right on YouTube and it's trying to make me listen to Shorty laying eggs again. So that threw me off.
Why? Okay.
Yeah, I'm blanking right now. Old and young. I'm so upset because I recently talked about this on my blog. I don't have one.
Okay, I'm like, plug it, bro. What's the URLs? Um, that's about it for the state of play. It was an okay one. They had some VR segments there too. The Hitman one looks like the most promising one because you could play all of Hitman but in VR.
Mm.
And I thought that was pretty cool because they showed off a lot of silly stuff that you could do like with Hitman and stuff. But you're in first person, so you could like throw a frying pan at someone. Another one was like around a corner. You can just be like with your pistol, go like this and just shoot at the other guy around the corner. Which is, I'm like, okay. What else? Oh, Metro is getting a VR2 experience. So I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. But again, I don't have a headset, and I haven't been sold on it since. So for those who have it, you got some good games. It looks like good games coming on down the pipeline.
I
Eh,
hate when like people like we keep old consoles alive. I know you have to because not everybody can just immediately spring for a new
yeah,
PS17.
yeah.
But what I hate more is when they're things only made for VR. Were the interesting ideas, and I wish they ported it and dumbed it down to be like non VR games.
It
You know what I
depends
mean?
because there is some games where I'm like, you can only do this in VR, and there's some VR games where I'm like, you could do this on the regular console.
Mm-hmm.
Like designed, you can make some adjustments and you can still play this game not in VR, right? Unless, yeah, and that's usually because they depend heavily on being everything being dynamic for VR, so you can interact with everything. But I don't know. I'm used to turning on the car, going on a Pacific Drive, taking out what I'm saying. I've already done minute stuff that you could do. So
Like if that game was maybe even vice versa. Maybe I'm more so talking about vice versa, the other way around. Like games, I wish they experimented more, kind of like Resident Evil, the Village, not Village, the one before. How it was
6.
VR. Yeah, how it was
I'm sorry,
VR
it's
and
7.
yeah, because 8 is the
8 is Village.
Village.
Sorry, yeah.
So 7, how they I think they released in tandem.
I thought it was afterwards. I thought they released VR after that, and now for Village they released it afterwards too. I think.
I don't know. I guess I'm talking out of my ass,
I
but I
don't
like
know.
the way
I
that
don't know.
I like the way that they did that for like the same game because I think that they had a VR demo before the game came out. A lot of
Oh,
people were
then
playing like that.
okay, then maybe that was the first time, and it works for those two games because it's first person at the time. Now that they've spoilers, they killed the guy that you're playing first person in. I don't see that happening again. It's just gonna stick to third person unless Resident Evil 9 is gonna be first person again, and they'll
The
shoot.
daughter
Yeah, but she has DLC in this, and you're third person with her. You could never go in first person with her.
until she's older.
Oh, okay. I guess so. What's I gonna say? They already started saying. Capcom already said, "Hey, tune into our TGS for more information on the game." I'm assuming that's where they're gonna announce the next Resident Evil, because that's already been rumors murmuring that they're gonna announce the next Resident Evil soon.
Next remake.
They alternate. They already did 4, so it's gonna be a main number 1.
4 came out after Village.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying it.
If I'm not
They're gonna
mistaken,
announce.
I think the only remaster that broke that cycle, I think it was 7, then 2 remake, then 3 remake, and then Resident Evil 4 remake. Oh no, never mind. You're right. Disregard. I think after 7 it was a bunch of remakes. Or was it 8? Was it 8 and then Resident Evil
Just look
2?
up release dates for Resident Evil.
You can, but this is how you flex the brain muscle.
I don't. I don't even know who I am.
Oh, Resident Evil Village. I think that was after Resident Evil Village must. I put Resident Village. What the hell's wrong with me?
You're fucking crazy.
20. It was 2021, and
20.
then Resident Evil 2 remake 2019, and then 3 was
So
2020.
Resident Evil 7 was 2017.
That's exactly what I said happened.
Yeah. And then
7,
Resident
2,
Evil 2,
3. Yeah, 2,
3.
3, then 7. I'm sorry, then Village, and now remake 4 remake. So unless they're gonna do 5 remake, they're probably gonna announce the Resident Evil 9. And I don't
That's
think
what
they're
they're
gonna.
doing.
I don't think they're gonna do Resident Evil 5 remake because this will be the first time they do a co-op remake. I would think it'd be taking them a little longer, especially if they're gonna do quality of life changes like they did in Resident Evil. You know, the previous remakes.
I think that's next.
You think it's the 5 remake?
Um, no.
Oh, okay.
I think the first game, Resident Evil 1, when you're in the mansion,
That would be nice. That would be
I think
really nice.
I think they're gonna do that. And the only reason I say that is because DLC for Resident Evil 5 takes you back to that mansion. So I think they need to take you there first, and then new game, Resident Evil versus Marvel, and then they're gonna take you
Resident Evil
Resident
versus.
Evil 5.
I was gonna say the opposite should happen then. Make the Resident Evil 5 remake, take them back to the church, to the the mansion. They'd be like, "Oh, we want to go back," and they'd be like, "I know you did." And then here's a remake for one
No, the thing you said
afterwards.
about the co-op made me think that they'll hold off, because then they can reuse assets if they make Resident Evil 1
Yeah.
for the mansion, and then add co-op. I
Oh
would
wow,
think.
that would be crazy if they added co-op to the first game as an option, like a separate mode.
Maybe, but that's kind of why, because I think they could reuse stuff and then do the new stuff that's in 5. I would think. I don't know.
We'll see. I hope they announce it during their TGS stream, which is this week. I think it's on. As of this recording, it'll be over by the time you guys listen to this. But I think it was on the 26th or 25th. We'll see. There's stuff to watch. I got to start setting up these like event alarms and stuff so I can watch these. Oh, but then again, it's gonna be in Japan, so like the time will be weird. It's gonna be like late as hell here, right?
Yeah,
Ah, then I'm not gonna be able to watch those. That's crazy.
you'll be able to.
No, as in I fall asleep because of how late it's gonna be.
No, you'll be able to.
I mean, if they announce some cool shit, then yeah.
I'm. I don't know. I'm expecting Marvel, Capcom to go. I don't know, because they just did the Marvel 2 thing. Don't. But what does Japan give a shit about in regards to the things I care about? You know what I mean?
It depends. There's some overlap. Now you
I
like
don't know if they
gotcha
care.
games, and they love
But
gotcha games over there.
I don't know if they like. All the thing I want is for them to say Marvel 3 rollback, and I don't think Japan gives a shit about Marvel 3.
Oh, I
Is
don't think
kind of what
so.
I'm alluding to. I don't think they care about the Versus series.
No, I think that's just us.
The only person that cared is Toki, though, because he used to play Marvel 3 competitively.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. I thought,
Daigo did too at one point online, so Japan
but he
might care about.
left. I don't think
So
they.
did
I think you're
Tokyo,
right. I think you're right. I don't think people care about Marvel vs. Capcom over there.
Nemo, those 3, Abigan, those 4 Japanese players.
I wish we don't have access to any. No, we don't think we have any stats like how well a game sold in different regions. I'm assuming they have that information.
Sometimes they brag about it.
I have to look it up because if Marvel 3 sold really well in Japan, then I'm with you. Then maybe they might care. But if it sold better here than over there, then I doubt they're gonna announce that in Japan because they're gonna be like they're not gonna care. They just showed
Yeah.
off Dead, or did they just released the remaster of Dead Rising?
There's that one game they announced years ago where the little girl and a robot go into space, and they never talked about it
Oh,
again.
the sci-fi looking one. Where it's like a big
Yeah,
old black thing. It was like a huge or like metropolitan city, and then like I know what you're talking about. I forgot the
yeah.
name. It was the same showcase they showed. What is it? Exo Prime.
Exo Prime. Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's exactly what I was
nobody,
gonna say. They pushed that. You know
whatever
what it
that
was?
was.
Because the trailer had similar vibes to some Kojima shit, and it was around the time of Death Stranding. So it was that, and then Exo Prime one. They said Kojima doesn't have dinosaurs, and then they kind of just stuck with that.
Yeah, they're like, we'll stick with Exo Prime. I said
That's what we're gonna see at fucking not by Capcom, but we're gonna see Kojima's another actor being announced.
that's probably what's gonna happen.
Lou Ferrigno's in this next thing.
Is he? Okay, I'm not gonna ask that.
I think he
I
is.
think he's so.
To answer the question you're very
Yeah,
clearly
yeah,
asking.
yeah. There's no point in covering it. I'm like, did he? I could have swore he was Gonzi's.
Could have swore he was pregnant. That's what you were gonna say, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I was
hearing.
asking if he was pregnant. Is what I was gonna.
Okay.
Anyway,
I wonder if they're gonna do another Devil May Cry. I don't know. See, that's the thing.
that's the thing they could announce, right? Like,
But recently, the guy who like the director for Devil May Cry games, I think he left. He's starting his own company,
oh, then they might
something like
not.
that.
Well, then they might announce one, and it's not gonna look great because he. That's probably why he left.
You know what they're probably gonna do?
What's up?
Because Resident Evil's getting remakes, so
Yeah.
they're just gonna remake Devil May Cry series to look in the an RE6 engine. To look like
Oh,
that.
and the RE engine. Oh, that would be. That could probably gain them
And you
some
know why that would
cash
be good? Because that means we have assets for all those idiots for Marvel
for Marvel
14.
4, Brian.
That's true because Infinite didn't have a
Infinite wasn't
number.
a number, yeah. So it'd be Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
All I'm saying, and I keep saying this, I just want
Yeah.
Lady Dimitrescu playable in the next Marvel.
That's probably gonna be the big body. It might replace
Then that
Nemesis,
and uh
Hagar.
no what's his name?
Who?
Mr. X. I think those two are both gonna be in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Chris Ixnade, they're gonna put Leon in.
Definitely after 4 remake, he's definitely in it. Maybe Lewis instead because he's got the gun and the dynamite.
Actually,
What?
I don't think Mr. X.
What
I
you
think it's gonna be
what do
if
you
it's
think?
only three. How many did they have before? They had
That
Chris,
Chris, Nemesis, and
Jill,
Wesker.
West.
Oh, and
They had
Jill.
four. Yeah. So if they have four, that means that I think we get Leon,
Yep.
Lady Dimitrescu,
Oh,
Krauser, and then I don't know.
instead of Chris, it's Claire because of remake 2, Resident Evil 2 remake, and she can use the grenade launcher. I would think
I
because she
I
has a
think
bunch
they
of weapons too.
I think instead of her, I think they might put in Ada because she has a grappling hook thing.
Good call.
So I think it's gonna be Leon,
The grappling
either
hook
one,
is
either 4 or
huge.
young Leon, probably the older Leon. Krauser, damn, they can't all be Resident Evil 4 of them.
Yeah, it'll have to be something that's cross throughout the series. I would imagine, or they might just stick with the same ones, bro. Because there's updated assets and maybe better movesets. I don't know. Like Wesker, Nemesis, and Leon slash Chris. Those need to be in there.
They don't have updated Wesker though. They have updated Nemesis.
They haven't updated Wesker from Resident Evil 4. He's in Mercenaries. Remember? He's in the suit. There's an updated assets for him. So if they want to reuse him,
Oh,
he's in a, what is it? Not a suit jacket. The, oh my god, that goes above your shirt. It's not a suit jacket. Blazer. No, not blazer.
best.
Vest. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I couldn't think of vest. He has the vest on, rolled up sleeves, and he literally throws hands. Like that's his meter. He's throwing hands. I think.
Depends on what the next remake is. If it's 5, I'm gonna say it's Wesker.
Then it's
If it's
Wesker. Yeah.
1, it's me.
Oh shit. I'd still pre-order it either way.
Yeah, I think I would too. Cause 4, I played the remake my first time playing 4, and I enjoyed myself.
It's a good time. Um. Oh no, Brian. We forgot the sub since they guess they do have Marvel licensing now, but if they needed someone to manipulate metal, Resident Evil Village, the Heisenberg guy, the metal dude.
Yeah, but no one.
You don't want to
I'm
hit somebody with
cosplaying him.
you don't want to hit somebody with a massive fucking engine part.
I mean, I'm okay with that, but I'd rather just be the big lady.
That's true.
And
Everyone
then she
really
can
wants.
summon daughter. She can be goons.
That's true. She does have 3 other daughters that can do different things. You're right. That is the better pick.
And then her level 3 is probably just the dragon shit.
Yeah. Which will be an animation, like her turning into a dragon and slamming you around and shit. Or
Yeah.
sending a bunch of. Oh, it's gonna be the birds. When she's in that dragon stuff, she sends like a bunch of birds in that fight. So that might be her like level 2 or some shit.
That might be the starter for level 3. She sends birds and then it covers the screen and it's cinematic and then she's a dragon.
I'm with you.
As Joey Wheeler would say, she's a dragon.
A dragon.
Time wizard. Fuchs.
that's the penguin.
Oh, that's great. Then I need to watch it now.
It's not that deep, but that's around. That's in any second.
Dragon.
Yeah. What you doing? The way I'm thinking. That's how he. I mean, it's deeper obviously because it's the penguin and it's Colin Farrell. But when you hear it, you'll. I think you'll enjoy it.
I'm gonna wait for the whole season to be out, but you let me know if someone says dragon.
If someone says dragon in Gotham,
Yeah.
okay.
The weirdest shit's happen.
Oh my god, no. No, I might be thinking of a different shit. No, don't worry about it. I had a brain fart. I had a brain fat.
Oh.
That's all I got. I think we can go over. Yeah, I think next week is going to be us talking about what was announced at TGS. To be honest, because this whole week I think there's a bunch of conferences and events to showcase stuff. So, yeah, that's what I got. You want to do releases or you got something else?
No, I was just trying to think if we're gonna. Terry just came out today, so I doubt there's gonna be anything new for Street Fighter. They could do Darkstalkers.
But we don't. Again, we don't know
Or
what
they
the
announce another
state.
collection.
Yeah, they're popping off with these collections. They really want to get some quick cash here, dude.
I mean, I bought the They got me because I know that they're bitches, so I bought the Marvel one.
I need Sony to get the Switch.
I haven't installed.
I need to get
I
the
have not played it
physical.
once.
I bet you have it. So if it ever goes off sale again, you'll have a PC copy ready to go. Did you try it on the Steam Deck? Does it run beautifully? I'm assuming.
I haven't played it. That's what I said.
Oh my god! I did. Yeah, you just said you installed it but not played it. My fault.
That's a nut.
Nut. Okay, I cannot use that as a transition. Games released this week. We have Legend of Zelda: The Echoes of Wisdom. It's like the cutesy art style from that remake they did last
Awakening?
year. Yeah, Link's Awakening. Was it last year or the year before?
Fuck. Kill
What?
Knight comes out October 2nd. That's on my wish list. I'm getting stressed.
Just take one game at a time, Brian. It'll be fine.
I'm getting stressed.
Okay. For movies, I didn't see anything else from the games, Brian, that was coming out this week. So 27th and before.
Doing a quick scroll.
Uh-huh.
A quick scroll. Dragon Daughter.
Like a
I don't know what that
dragon.
is. Yeah, I don't know any of this. Moving on.
Uh,
Movies.
yeah, for movies, the 2 I saw on there was that that new Hellboy movie, The Crooked Man. Godspeed on that. I didn't even know it was coming out, so I hope it does well. Like it's a smash hit because I think I remember Randall reviewing the previous Hellboy and he absolutely hated it.
Who's looking for Ellen DeGeneres specials?
It's apparently her last one, so it's like okay. So Godspeed. I hope it's dope. It's on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, I think my phone died.
I think mine died. Mine was low. Oh no, I'm on low bat. I gotta turn on. What is it? Battery saver mode.
.com or something.
.com. Collect.
I don't know any of this shit. Succubus.
All right, before you get into fucking hentai games here, let's just move on
that's
to
a movie, and this is the first half of the sentence as their synopsis.
Uh-huh.
It's called Succubus.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman's in it.
All right.
It says coached by his oversexed friend Eddie.
What is over? Oversexed?
This guy's having too much sex.
He joins the star-crossed dating app just to see what's out there. Who's in this? I gotta look this up.
Rachel Cook. Why does that sound familiar?
Because you're probably thinking of Rachel Ray and she cooks.
Does she still have that show?
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know anything about cooking. I don't follow cooks or chefs.
this site sucks. Doesn't even give me pictures of who the hell these people are.
That's why I just opened up the movie database stuff.
I'm gonna look up Rachel Cook. I better not see any tits out or anything adult.
And then
She's a YouTuber.
oh, okay. She's in Nude, Kill Shot, The Way to Her Heart, and Succubus. In Nude, she was playing herself. So I YouTuber, she might be more than a YouTuber, right?
That's what it said when I googled her. It said underneath YouTuber. I didn't put that label on her.
Oh, okay.
Freak.
Oh, my fault. I don't know who she is.
I don't know.
Anywho, yeah, you're right. There's Ron Perlman, Rosanna Arquette, and these people look like people I've seen, but like they're, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that is. And then the last movie here that I put down is Wolves, the George Clooney and Brad Pitt movie that's coming out this week on Apple TV. Well, it says it came out last week. I'll have to double check to see if that's correct. But I saw the trailer and I'm like, this seems like a good time, right? These guys have been in Ocean's 11 together and have great chemistry. If it's the same type of chemistry, I'm down.
Some one of the actors from Parasite is in a movie called Sleep, and the premise sounds interesting.
It's called Sleep.
Yeah, it says these two actors. One of them's from Parasite. The other one's from I never seen this before. Jung Yoo Mi are newlyweds. Seemingly out of nowhere, he starts talking in his sleep. Someone's inside, he says. From that night on, whenever he falls asleep, he transforms into someone else with no recollection of what happened the night before.
What?
Sounds crazy.
Um, it comes out this year, right?
Yeah, on my birthday.
2024. It's a good thing I opened up that menu, right? Silly.
Sounds crazy.
It's not coming up. It's just Sleep.
Sleep. I type in sleep movie, I guess. Let me just send you the link.
Yes, please.
I won't. I'm just kidding. I'm sending it now. You get it?
Yeah.
You open it yet?
Not yet. Oh, this is the movie inside. This is the same site. Okay. I was looking for one on the movie to be, but it's not on there. It's a
I like that. It
Sleep
says
movie.
like the movie you're talking about, the Wolves one.
Yeah.
It says George Clooney, Brad Pitt action comedy. Thing I'm in.
Yeah. I saw the trailer. I'm like, I'm in. Looks like just like a fun time.
Almost everyone besides them, craziest names to try to pronounce.
Really? Austin Abrams.
Diane Mc McGunigal,
Where you
uh,
see?
Porna Jaganathan,
Okay, I see that.
Dede Gardner.
But you've seen her. If you haven't seen Porno's face, you've seen her in other things. Richard Kine's in it. We've seen him. Wow, the picture they used for Slacto Burek? There has to be a better picture.
That's a person.
I'm gonna send you this guy's movie
How'd you
DB
say that?
page. I'm gonna send you this guy's movie DB page. The heck am I saying? Well,
The guy who
actually,
directed the guy who directed this movie directed No Way Home and Homecoming.
Wolves.
Yeah, apparently.
I believe it.
This guy looks like he's supposed to be Beethoven.
John Watts.
You know, the Zlato Burek.
Oh, okay. I'm like
It looks
that.
like IRL Beetlejuice.
Yeah, it does. Oh, he's also did The Old Man. It's a Hulu show. It's about Jeff Bridges. I'm talking about the director. Sorry, the John Watts director.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They just call it The Old Man. He probably beats the shit out of people though. He definitely has the Spider-Man trilogy under his belt, and that's quite the thing to have on your resume. Yeah, so Wolves is his next movie. Cool. I'm excited to check it out. And then for what was the last thing? For music? I think it's the last thing on there.
Mm-hmm.
Music, we got Lady Gaga's coming out with Harlequin, just in time for the movie. What'd you find?
Remember how I listened to that artist named Eels at the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
Someone, a band or group person named Being Dead's making an album called Eels.
So that sounds like
I gotta listen to it.
you're gonna listen to it then. Yep.
We're coming full circle.
Yeah.
Galant is an R&B artist. I haven't heard him in years, but apparently he's dropping an album.
Oh, might as well check them out then. Alrighty. That is
That's it.
all I have. You have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Thank
Sweat.
you. Yeah. I think I'm sweating too. Well, it's because it's so bright you can't really. That is
No
it for.
yelling.
What?
No yelling.
Was I yelling?
Just when people yawn, that's what I do now. It's my bit.
Oh, okay. That's the first time I think I've been exposed to it.
You like it?
We'll see if it grows on me. Cause it kind of caught me off guard. So if I'm once I get settled in and stabilized, we'll see. That is it. We'll be back next week with most likely TGS announcement news. I'll probably talk about Wild Bastards, and we'll see how many games I get through UFO 50. But most likely Wild Bastards because that's the one I accidentally loading up. So,
Hmm.
that's it. Thank you guys for watching, listening. Oh, and actually, before that, maybe Astrobot because I've had that and I've yet to hit play. So, and that's apparently like my Mario game of the year. So I need to go try that out.
I believe you.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.